You were talking about kind of the spectrum of, concerns and appetite that companies have around enabling their people to, speak on behalf of the company in the public forum, mostly social. How long is it going to take to get to a place where the majority of companies recognize that not only is that something that they should be doing, but they should be taking a step further and allowing some of their people to, to create and submit their own content?
We're definitely seeing a more openness to that. So I do think that there is that. And I think often people kind of forget. I mean, it's like Glassdoor reviews. Let's make that a steady drumbeat reminder that you want to hear that, you want to see that. Let's make that part of your regular internal communications plan, that at every town hall, you're going to remind folks of that. And you're going to remind folks of the hashtag, and of your internal signage, you're going to have remind of your hashtag, or have a feed that showcases, the team members' content that's going up there. It has to be a constant reminder, just because I think it can fall off people's radars if you're not kind of regularly reminding folks to be participating in the conversation. If I have a fabulous new office, I'm going to take a picture and send it to my, those I know, be like, can you believe this? This place is awesome. And so you want to make sure that you're also, right, harnessing that. Yes. And talking to the way and people that also bottles that excitement.
Yeah, exactly. And marketing kind of went from this campaign mentality or approach in years past of, okay, we're going to do a campaign. It has a length of time. It has, it has a start and an end date. And, getting into the world of social and content marketing and et cetera, it's like campaigns kind of exist in there, but it is just a continuous thing. And it sounds like that's your view of, successful recruitment marketing, is that it's, again, the hashtag may change, the objective may change, the channels may change, but that this is something that really needs to be like a daily recurring activity with no end date. Is that fair?
Yeah. So if I'm kind of visually thinking of it, we're going to have this robust pipeline that kind of has this steady beat of communication touch points at all times. Depending on what lever you're pulling, maybe there's a PR for HR blitz at one point, and you have a big campus recruiting area. And so that's going to be on. Your messaging may change, but you're going to have this kind of this constant beat. And then above that line, I see this wave. And that's also saying of your pulse points based on what those key initiatives are and how that relates to marketing. So we did a lot of product acquisitions in Q4. All right, well, now in Q1, we really need to make sure that we're amping up our sales team so that we can be pushing that out, or, customer service teams to be dealing with any customer service inquiries that may come in. So I agree that you're going to have this constant kind of beat, activating quite a few touch points, and then really turning on different levers so that you're not kind of losing steam, and you're making sure that you're putting an extra emphasis on those, either those critical moments in time or hiring needs or celebration needs, if you just have overall kind of news to be sharing. So if you think of your roadmap for the year, right? So you have this steady line and then this kind of ebb and flow line, but it doesn't turn off. We just want to make sure that we're constantly remaining top of mind to those who we want to be connecting with.
Yeah. In your experience, how has social changed the world of recruitment marketing?
I think there are a few different ways. One is that if you think of the more kind of traditional channels, right? So LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, it's allowed kind of a two-way dialogue for one, meaningful connections, right? And also just helping communicate. So if folks are asking, how do I apply? Are you hiring in Chicago? There can be the kind of instant response, which just is kind of a nice way to show that you care, that you're there. They know that someone is behind the platform posting. So, to really help be an asset in the candidate journey. And then I think there's review sites have obviously been really, really powerful tools, not only for allowing anonymous posting to show what life is like, which can also, spark gaps or potential issues that you need to be considering, or opportunities that are the kind of the pros and what people are liking about it, and how we can maybe dial into that a little bit more to make sure that you're leveraging that. And then using those also as a way to tell your employer brand story. So 10 years ago, it was very heavy on the reviewer, which is great and certainly beneficial to have a place for folks to be giving reviews, right? You don't buy shoes without reading a review. So when it comes to understanding what it's like to be at an organization, you want to make sure that you're also getting that full picture, then also allowing the organization to respond tell their story within there. Obviously, just the medium in general, allowing for more video and being able to really present the story in a meaningful way. And now that there's live opportunities within the social channels, allowing for, again, just kind of better storytelling and real-time engagement with candidates in a way that you wouldn't have been able to do before. You wouldn't be able to talk to a head of recruiting or the person who runs a diversity and inclusion associate resource group, like any of those pieces that you care a lot about and want instant information on. It allows you to get that. It allows employers to leverage that and really try to identify the candidates who, will thrive at the organization.
Hey, this is Jason behind the scenes running the Mixer board. Just want to say thanks for listening and catch a new Everyone Social Bitecast every week from everyonesocial.com/blog.